The bell is tolling. It's a coach. You're immersed in the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we're going to look at Le'Veon Bell, fresh off a 100-yard performance a week ago, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Arizona Cardinals. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in Week 1.
And last week's win was indicative of how good this team can be. It was a complete performance.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray. On second down now, Snell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? Here's Snell. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Here's Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Morton.
They really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space. Favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
It's completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Again, Darnold. A screen to Bell. That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Herndon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target. We're well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time.
Oh, really? It grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Here's Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. It's Morton. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Darnold on 3rd down. And it's caught by Herndon. To throw on 2nd and 6. Darnold out right here to Herndon.
Because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. Base, yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And able to find Kirk complete. And that's going to be another 1st down.
That type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that. Now White lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Playing the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin out west at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. And it's the 49ers who are out in front with that game closing in on halftime. Deebo Samuel, well over 100 yards receiving with 3 touchdown catches. From there, let's get over to the Rockies to check out the Broncos at home in Denver. And they currently trail in that game against the visiting Patriots.
And okay. Zone or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. The lane opens up that time.
1st down. They love being physical.
Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk.
That's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive. It's a go situation, but my goodness.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The first carry for Elijah McGuire. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. Murray now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. They'll put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Just 3rd and long. Shotgun now from Murray. And he fires one, but incomplete.
They call them running backs and not catching backs.
And Zerline's kick is good. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. Here's Darnold. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. That's going to make it 4th down. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle.
Here we go, let's bring it.
Back to throw. Murray. Throw left side complete. It's Morton. They'll go with Snell here on first down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a camper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there. One last throw now for Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the fourth quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right? That reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points, defense held them, and lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for the Cards, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll drop to 0-2, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis.